Hi guys, my name is Dory Angelic Rivera, and today I will be presenting to you Unlocking the Stories of the Past, which is in archaeology. We're going to be having a better understanding of what archaeology is. What does it do? What does it contribute? How do they do it? Why does it matter? Let's get into it. So first off, what is archaeology? Archaeology is a social study. It's based on research, hypotheses, analysis, excavations, and we will get more deeper details into it. It is the social study of ancient civilizations and human history, I would say, but it's based more on materialistic side, which is physical evidence and material evidence, just like Andrew Gardner says on his American Antiquity, that it is more material focusing. Like, for example, what divides history from archaeology is that history focuses more on the success of things. They go more with conspiracy, while archaeology is more the physical evidence of that question. All right? So, how do they work? They work through excavation sites. We have digging sites. We run those old artifacts or ornament or any kind of specific artifact, ancient artifact. We run it through lab results, DNA, radios. We do a lot of scanners with this. So I feel like archaeology has evolved a lot. And Zhao Hao has mentioned it on his science journal with his coworkers, how these tools that we've gathered over time have helped us to a better understanding about our civilizations and human history. I really cannot name many of that tools that we use, but I would say we used a lot of scanning, a lot of labs. So once again, it is a very science-based field, especially when you have to be digging and mapping, and you have to basically know a whole lot of stuff. So why does it matter? Well, archaeology matters mostly because it preserves history, and it is once again a very physical evidence of how our past have lived through, how humans have evolved, how everything has changed. And it's beautiful, honestly, preserving it and showing on display on museums. I feel like it is a very more deeper meaning into it when you have something physical in front of you to believe in, more than, like reading it through books or just based on any kind of article. So having something physical there to believe in something with is nice. It protects your culture. It protects culture, and once again, how we preserve civilizations and ancient civilization history. And it is a big science discovery. Once again, this field is science-based. And just like Nancy Soganen said on the Washington Post, where once again, like, archaeology evolves a lot, and nowadays we have a lot of tools that could even tell you about the health, their tattoos, the reason that they died, anything that has to do with it, especially when it comes to a mummy or a dead person. Actually, on her article, she talks about the Iceman in the Alps, how these people have discovered this frozen body, by the way, thousand years old, and it was in the Alps, and that's why it's called the Iceman. So that was a very big discovery through history that Nancy wrote about. Archaeological keys. So we first got archaeology as science. I think I've pretty much made that clear about how science is most about information gathering, labs, etc., excavations, analysis, DNA, databases. It reveals the past. So it's like history. I've already explained how it differentiates from history, but history and archaeology go in hand. If you don't know what you're doing your research on, I don't know what to tell you. So it protects human history, as I mentioned. Museum exists. I do recommend going to your nearby museum and just take a look around, getting to know your area, like how did it got created? What evidence is there about your area or your city? I feel like it is a very good start. As in like to explore what really archaeology is and have a better understanding. Because if you have an object in hand or like right in front of you they tell you a story about it, you feel like a piece of you is actually living in that kind of history. So yeah, this is my understanding about archaeology. I hope you guys liked it.